Need more energy.
Yeah, I felt like I needed more energy, so I gotta bring the energy. You feel what I'm saying? So, Marky Mark, man, welcome back to Go Talk TV, man. How are you, sir?
Good. Everything been good. Pretty good.
Man. How's life been treating you, man? All is well?
Yep, yeah, everything been alright.
Going on, man?
Everything been alright.
Okay, everything been alright. Alright, man, so we ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna get right on into it, man. So, I'm not expecting you to know every single thing about what I'm talking about, but it's just to get your reaction, your opinion on certain stuff. And if I gotta break it down, I'll break it down for you and just get your opinion on it. Okay. So, alright. So, recently, Louisiana has changed some gun laws. Now, starting, which is crazy, on the 4th of July, hey, now being 18 with no training, no knowledge of nothing, you're able, unless you're a felon or something like that, or it's a legal pistol, you could carry a pistol around.
Do you still gotta pay that fee for the concealed carry?
Nah, it's no point of it now. Okay, no, because you giving permission to everyone from 18 on up. Like,
and they ain't gotta pay that fee to do the concealed carry.
Nah, because
they can just conceal carry without that.
I think it's
because they used to do that dumb shit where you had to pay like if you wanted a lifetime one, it's $250.
Nah, shit, the class I went to, that motherfucker was $500. But that wasn't the problem. You feel what I'm saying? It's the process of what you're going through, man.
Okay, so we doing constitutional carry now, like
anybody
like Texas and shit.
Yeah, I think it's
okay. That's what I'm talking about.
It's either 4 or 5 other states that does this.
That needs to be the norm. It's America. What type of?
Hey, I've heard someone.
Some places they ain't even got no self-defense law, like New York. I heard New Jersey.
Yeah, I can live
them places up north, just some weird shit. Right?
Shit, still and all, motherfuckers still be catching gun cases out there. Shit, motherfuckers still be carrying. It ain't hard to get your hands on a firearm. A lot of motherfuckers get it from elsewhere and just bring it back, type shit. You feel what I'm saying? You just may not have as many gun stores on every corner like the pawn shops like they do down here. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, it's. What's your thoughts on that, man? Because how I look at it, man, do you think
better access
it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I would say better access to weapons in general is a good thing because criminals don't give a fuck about them laws. So why make it harder for for law-abiding citizens? Yeah, people trying to protect themselves is like nah.
Yeah, I pay.
Yeah, just make it easy for adults in general. Take care, for the firearms.
Yeah, I personally, I went through the class. I paid the money. I did all that crap. You feel what I'm saying? Just to find fingerprints, paying for all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, just for because I had recently researched this shit, and they said they talking about it. I heard someone where they said no, they're not gonna do it. Now you hear, yes, they're going to do it. And so happening on the 4th of July, which we all know, you hear fireworks and you hear gunshots.
It makes sense because, 4th of July, Independence Day, think about this, constitutional carry. So it makes sense that that's just part of the country history. So it'll be the perfect day to start that shit off.
Yeah, boy. Now, how I look at it now, I did go to the class. So I learned a few things that I didn't know prior to going to the class. This is why I feel like people should go to the class. Okay, because talking to us, they had attorneys, they had lawyers that dealt with this type of stuff. Ex-sheriffs and this and that, and so it was people that know what they're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So I learned a few things, such as what is really self-defense, and what should you do that day that you do have to defend yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of things I did know is like, as far as like, okay, you do something and you have a concealed carry permit, you are supposed to call the police. You can't just shoot somebody, just take off and just be like, I guess if you're one of the rich folks that got a fire ass lawyer and they just handle everything, but if you're a regular guy like me and you and type stuff, you have to call the police, sit there, you know. But what I didn't know is, when I'm gonna ask your opinion, when you dialing 911, when does it start to record? Because it records the conversation, right? You know what I'm saying? When do you think it starts recording process?
As soon as you hear that operator voice and you start talking.
Yeah, we think that, but actually, it's when you dial it second 191 record. It starts. That's why you heard any 911 recording. You've always heard the ringing at first. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. And then another thing is, man, your adrenaline, everything is going. Like, you just shoot somebody, like, you have to protect yourself. You know, your mind's going in a lot of different places. So, like I said, it's 911 record, and you call this person you don't know. Who's a dispatcher, but a regular person like you and me, and they're doing their job. And you call this person, and your emotions are going and stuff like that. And you say, I'm over here, such and such and such, and long story short, you say, I shot someone. So right then and there, to this person you don't know, you just admitted to shooting someone.
They probably should have just told them that it was an emergency, and that somebody died. Probably could have.
No, don't even say that. Maybe don't even say that.
Well, maybe not even somebody died, but emergency.
You know, we need ambulance. This emergency. Hang up the phone. I'm here at this location. This and that, and you hang up. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you're telling this person you don't know, I shot someone. So what you think their reaction is going to be?
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So they're going to tell the police to come to this area because you shot someone. You are recorded saying you shot. And this is all before you, let's say you have a lawyer. You feel what I'm saying? You might want a lawyer. There's certain lawyers for this type of stuff as well. When you do that day, you do have to protect yourself. There are lawyers for that. You know what I'm saying? So you told not only this dispatcher and over the recording you shot someone, the police are going to come and treat you as, because you said you shot someone. You're the shooter. This person is either fighting for their life or they're already dead. So now they're going to automatically think, hey, this person is the victim. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway, so the police are gonna come because the dispatcher said, "Hey, you shot someone." Now they're gonna ride to the scene, and they're gonna treat you as the person that shot someone. Right. You know, and you are so full of emotions, you don't know how to really handle the situation. So you're in somewhat of a panic. So and you just defended yourself though. You feel like, hey, I've done nothing wrong. It's proof that I have, even though there's proof of that.
It's best not to say much,
because you'll
slip up and say something the wrong way.
Yeah, and that's what police do anyway. They try to get you.
They'll use even that 911 call against you.
And they have body cams. You feel what I'm saying? That body cams, all this stuff. So all these different type of recordings of you, hey, I shot someone, I'm in a panic, and all this and that. I'm trying, and you're pleading your case. Hey, I just was trying to defend myself and this and that, but you feel like you've done nothing wrong. You just saved your own life. But those are certain things.
You're supposed to wait for the lawyer to.
Yeah,
get there.
There's certain actual procedure, because most likely you shot someone. They're going to take you regardless because there's someone literally dead. You feel what I'm saying? It has to literally be a videotape of just complete and undeniable evidence that you were just defending yourself. Like a crazy person just came out of nowhere with a gun, and it's obvious that they're trying to do you something. And you feel what I'm saying? Other than that he said, she said, they're gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to have a good lawyer and things like that. So that's just a month. And they've showed us different scenarios, all this type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And they quizzed us on certain type of things. And I was surprised because what we feel like common self-defense and common this and that, they're like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that this way and that way. So that's why I feel like, hey, it might be beneficial to take the class, but you are right.
It also might be better for, if possible, if it's done in a way to where nobody would even know who did it.
But these days with cameras everywhere, somebody's seen something, everybody's quick to pull out a phone.
Yeah, you better COVID mask it up.
Even then.
Like a ninja.
They get what type
in the night
cool you were in. It's just certain type of things. The body build. It's just certain type of things that'll get you caught up. And that's just what you're naming. It's just doing it in a way if you was in a wrong. But we're talking like an instance like of you just randomly protecting yourself. Like you're at a gas station pumping gas and someone you feel.
How many times there's gonna be witnesses?
Man, you feel what I'm saying? But
there ain't no witnesses. You shouldn't be out there pumping gas in the first place. Ain't no fucking witnesses.
Of course.
That don't make no sense.
Of course. You know, but then...
You're just going to be at a gas station just in the dead of night by yourself in a bad neighborhood?
Then again, in your opinion, do you want to solely put your life in the hands of witnesses or based on what they say?
No, of course not. No, of course not. But the point is, like, if there's no witnesses...
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna call if you're gonna call the dial 911.
Yeah.
Why would you not? If you already got in mind that that's how you would handle that, don't go to a place where there's no witnesses. I guess. I mean, but if you're not gonna handle it that way, then.
I mean, it depends on the
kill them and just let nobody know. Just I guess.
That's what make you look wrong because once it come back to bite you in the ass, what's the first thing?
Because there's dead people with nobody now, like so many where nobody will ever know who did that or why it happened.
You may not look up and have that situation. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, let's say you do that and the situation comes back some type of way, and they find out, this and that about you, and then you're like,
plus in some neighborhoods
they're gonna wonder why, if you're so innocent and you was protecting your life, why did you leave completely and let nobody know? That's what I'm saying. That's a scenario as if you're trying to do something that you ain't got no business doing and you dip out.
That's true, but
if you're defending your life on a random day, on a random
right, but wouldn't you gonna want that too also, if possible? I mean, depending on where you're at, I mean, what you're doing.
I done heard people
like leave. Don't go to a gas, like if you're going to a gas station or a certain type of setting where there would be witnesses, don't go to one where there's just not gonna be no witnesses.
Now more, I hear you. Oh, but I have heard a situation where people have left, but they let the lawyer know. They just have this fire lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And the lawyer takes care of it. Now, there are times where the lawyer comes back and be like, hey, you still have to turn yourself in because the situation still needs to be worked out. But your lawyer talks to them first. Every time they want to talk to you about the situation, they have to speak to your lawyer. Right. You know what I'm saying? I've heard situations like that, but just as far as just, I'm defending my life, so I'm gonna just take off and just nobody knows why they just. I'm just finna go home and just hop on 2K like it's normal. Like the person that's defending themselves, they're going. Because
there's I mean, yeah, there's different ways of handling it. I couldn't tell somebody exactly how to handle that, how they should go with that.
Yeah, and like I said,
I mean, there's no statute of limitations, so if they try to make it out,
that's what I'm saying.
So that's something to consider. There's no statute of limitations, but also at the same time, certain types of cases they give less of a fuck about than others. So
yeah.
And chances are, I mean, depending on, I don't know, your background, depending on your background, I mean, let's say if you black, and then chances are the person you would have to kill in self-defense most likely is going to be somebody from the same community or background, sort of, anyways. So they're not about to like try too hard. If let's say that person that they found dead, right? Is a known like repeat, like a career criminal, like on record, they're probably not about to just scour the fucking ends of the earth over.
Man,
it's always just a dead black person, but on top of that, already they can just add on that. They're not gonna search too hard.
A murder. No, this person is dead.
They'll investigate it for sure. They're gonna investigate
it, and all you're doing is making yourself seem less of a victim now that someone dead, and you doing a dash, running and trying to.
If
that's not helping your case, especially if you're already in a situation where you know you are in the right and you just defending yourself. You're kind of putting it into a motherfucker get into it with a motherfucker, shoot someone and just leave. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from a perspective, an aspect where someone is defending themselves. You feel what I'm saying? How you should defend yourself, not.
I mean, if you're defending yourself, it depends on what state. You got to keep in mind.
But in no state where that okay.
Some states there's no self-defense.
No, listen. There's no state where even in a situation where you defended yourself, where you just, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna notify nobody about nothing.
Right. The best way is to hide out.
Report it. That in no way, shape, or form that is going to be looked at as murder, because
you are rolling the dice. I mean, you are rolling the dice.
You have done nothing to prove your innocence. You feel what I'm
saying? Sure you are rolling the dice on that one. Really, I couldn't tell somebody what to do, because you're rolling the dice either way. Whether you call them to alert them that there's an emergency, and then try to have your lawyer work that out afterwards.
It's all right. But have your fire lawyer. Try to have your fire lawyer. You can be out here.
I mean, everybody can't afford the best lawyers. So
no, but they do have insurance and lawyers for this.
Plus, there might be more money in, with the criminal justice system being how it is, there might be more money in just saying that you're guilty.
Nah, bro, because you got to think, you're not thinking it from the aspect of someone that's defended their life in a random.
Plus, remember, it comes down to a jury too. Also, plus the facts don't automatically matter. There's people who was innocent who fought wrongfully convicted, so the facts alone don't always really.
Yeah.
It's about what the jury says. It's about what the jury says. That matters way more than what the facts.
You killed someone that did the dash and just ducked off, and now you come to court and say, "Hey, I was really defending myself." Well, hey, you didn't make it look like you was defending yourself, just being disappeared for these last 8 months while we try to solve this.
Now you're touching on the perception, right? Now you're touching on the perception of the jury. It depends on what that jury, that selection of people.
I don't think no jury is going to say, hey, yeah, he's innocent. He killed someone one random night, never told no one about nothing. He's tried to explain nothing about nothing, and he just
It also goes to your back. It also goes to background, right? Because they're going to pull up your background and this dead person's background.
Mark, they're going to ask you.
So that comes up too, so.
Yeah, Mark, they're going to ask you, hey, okay, so you're trying to feel yourself. Why did you come forward saying, hey, in any shape or form, why haven't you hired a lawyer? Why haven't you done anything? Why did you wait till we found you out all this time and brought you to court?
True.
Behind this, that
is true.
Yeah, you feel that is true. The class kind of gives you more of it's hard to decide what you might do in that moment when that moment's there. You feel what I'm saying? But they do give you a whole lot of detailed examples of
right. They at least tell you not to do that, even though in the heat of the moment somebody might handle it so that way.
They do at least say, "Hey, you think this is legal, or you think you reacting like this? There's grounds for you doing this, and it's really not." You feel what I'm saying? So I think the class is helpful, but I also do think it is helpful helping those law-abiding citizens, those 9-to-5ers, to be able to, hey, I could take this firearm that I've been having legally, and I could carry it. You feel what I'm saying? To protect my life. People got lives and families to go back to, and you feel what I'm saying? So they're not trying to just, because like you just said, the felons, they don't care regardless. They don't give a shit about
strict gun laws only help criminals. Yeah. That's an easier lick, because the law-abiding citizens got to jump through all these hoops.
What?
For a firearm.
But a criminal have to do it this way, where you have to go.
Right.
I thought you meant like the law that just passed.
Because a criminal, because a real criminal don't give a fuck about that. They gonna get it, buy it off the street regardless. That's too easy.
Parole, probation, no matter. Especially when you really into
they'll have the illegal. They'll have it with the serious scratch. I'll be on parole, which all that shit.
You gotta think, especially when you really
they'll have a switch on it. They don't give a fuck.
Especially when you in a mix and you really into some shit out here, where it's like I still kind of have to, because I'm in some shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
They already,
So it's that type of thing.
They gonna have it anyways. They already into some shit, or they trying to get into some shit.
That's where that phrase comes in when they say, "I'd rather be caught with it than without it."
All right.
That's where that phrase.
They either, because either way,
in that mindset, because when you in the mix,
they're already in it, or they just started to. How about the portion they about to get into it? So either way, they're not gonna care about the laws.
That would make you a felon. I'm talking about like motherfuckers that
I'm talking about people who don't care about the gun laws at all. Who not gonna care about the gun laws?
Yeah,
people, criminals, or people who are about to become criminals don't care about the gun laws.
If you just jump,
civilians,
you still technically haven't done anything in the streets or gotten a mix. You still a civilian technically. You ain't did shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you fuck around and buy you a legal firearm, you still a civilian. You feel what I'm saying? It's the motherfuckers that's.
No, you buying a legal firearm. You won't have a hard time trying to portray yourself as that you just didn't bought an illegal.
Who gives a shit whether no one gives a shit? I'm gonna be real with you. Don't nobody give a shit whether your shit legal.
But we getting off from the point is like those people, criminals don't care about gun laws. So there's no point in strict gun laws unless you just want to make it harder for people to defend themselves. That's like that'll be like a police state.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you at the mercy of criminals and police who themselves are criminals. Often, a lot of the time, they themselves are just as bad or worse than the criminals.
Do you think if they wanted to, do you think they could make this? I don't think, me personally, I don't think so. But do you think they could make this place into like a New York or some shit like where they?
Oh, like a police state. Oh, yeah. The South ain't going for that shit.
Yeah, nah. They got a whole different.
We right up on Texas. We ain't going for that shit.
Nah. Ain't nobody gonna give up. They you good luck trying to clean these streets up.
It'll be
good luck with that shit.
It'll be a war like between civilians and civilians.
Yeah, I'm not
on one side, and then police on the whole other side.
Ain't enough police for that.
Ain't enough police for that. Because you fight criminals and civilians now.
Like, give me your gun. Like,
now you swarm. They're gonna swarm you.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
you better not show up to nobody's house
enough for this, bro.
Hey, what you gonna do? Bring tanks in? Call in the National Guard? It's like, the National Guard are gun lovers who fuck with they down for the Constitution too. So,
so yeah.
they not going for it either. So how you gonna get them to go against?
Shit, even the police officers themselves, they be believing in that shit. They be like, Southern police officers, they be like, believing concealed carry. They have mothers and grandmothers and stuff.
Yeah, they're not going for it.
And they like, hell, I want my grandma safe. I want my mama safe when she grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the fellas don't care.
They're not gonna get paid enough money to go against.
That's too many people to go against. There's too many people going against. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a culture of, let's not go against the Constitution like that.
Yeah,
that's really it.
Yeah, boy, it's gonna be some shit in the streets, bro. You try to disarm the public.
Louisiana ain't no New York.
Nah, they ain't going for
that.
It's not
shit. Happening.
I don't see that shit happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, it'll never.
Just the history of the southern region, just itself. Yeah, they weren't going for that shit. Period.
Yeah. Ain't nobody going for that.
Yeah. So, all right. Have you ever heard of the athlete Cam Newton?
I know I've seen the podcast.
Yeah, you seen him from the podcast, but you don't know him from the sports aspect.
But I first heard his name for that.
Yeah, okay.
Before the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
I heard about him around the time he retired is when I really started hearing.
Okay, yeah, because Cam Newton, he didn't play for a couple.
Before he grew his shit out.
Yeah, he was a MVP at one point in time. Went to the Super Bowl against Tom Brady and stuff like that. So good content, good guy. I like the podcast and shit like that. I started tapping in once he had that Charleston White interview, and it got so many.
I watched some clips of that. That was entertaining. I'm gonna have to get around.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. The whole thing, because really, the clips of it.
I can handle Charleston White in small doses. I watched pieces of the interview at a time.
I just sat down and watched some shit. I don't agree with that nigga. Everything that's for any human being.
That's too much troll. It's just too much troll. You can tell he troll
and all this stuff.
I'll watch him. I'll get around and watching the whole thing, but I ain't trying to just sit there and just stay caught up.
Amen, everything he's saying.
For too much. Yeah. It's only 24 hours in a day. I ain't about to.
And then he could be a little overboard with certain shit.
Yeah, I don't want to get pulled into that too much.
Yeah. So Cam Newton. You seen that viral fight with him? Well, it turned out I thought it was the kids at the camp, but it was actually coaches at the camp.
You didn't tell with the parents?
Well,
or something like that.
He's a multi-millionaire. A lot of them have these foundations, these organizations, these things they give back. And that's one of his things. How he gives back to the community, help upcoming athletes, young athletes, run these camps and stuff like that. But they also say there's times where Cam Newton can rub them pretty wrong. But how I look at it, when you're in that type of space, you think about just in America, everyone that wants to be a football player or a basketball player, and how many actually achieve that. Actually, you feel what I'm saying? So I feel like you have to. He's not telling you nothing wrong. He's actually trying to show you hey, nah. So if you think I'm bad.
Wait, one of the parents just mad. The parents that were mad were the ones whose kids didn't make the cut. I'm
gonna show you the fight. Then I'm gonna tell you about how.
I saw some. I saw the clip of it.
Oh, you seen? Okay, so.
Oh yeah, he was beating their ass.
Nah, what? Nah.
I mean,
he's an athlete. He's a big guy. He's a tall guy. He never swung a punch.
They were overwhelmed. I'll put it that way. He was clearly holding back, but they were overwhelmed.
He was more tussling. You feel what I'm saying? And people gave him his props because they're like, hey, man, if you would have swung on something, I would let that. Because at first I thought it was one of the athletes that was there, but it was coaches. You feel what I'm saying? He later on said it was, people saying slick stuff and just getting too familiar and just feeling like, hey, he's not Cam Newton, he's just one of us, and but he's a multi-millionaire person taking time out of his day to, But anyway, they've kind of gave him his props because that shit could have went bad. And then he said he was later on. He said he was by himself and stuff like that. What was your thoughts?
Okay, so that's all of what that was.
Yeah, okay. He's defending himself and technically he's by himself. You feel what I'm saying? So what was your first thought when seeing those clips? Those videos of him having to do that at a youth football camp, and
he had the right. I mean, if that's how that happened, then he had the right to do that. It don't matter where it's at.
Yeah, you do have the right to
regardless of where it's at. It don't matter who around.
You do have the right to defend yourself. I don't give a damn. You feel what I'm saying? To me, I'm the type. But if you not helping me, you against me. Once I'm got multiple people attacking me or grabbing me.
But that also
not helping me, you against me. So if you filming, if you're holding me back while this person's trying to get licks off, I'm swinging on you. If you're within arm's reach and you're not helping me,
so this was about the coaches.
Yeah, it turned out it was about the coaches. You feel what I'm saying? It was just one of those things where when things got out of hand. And a whole mishap over really nothing, but it's went viral.
Well, somebody must have not been playing their role, because otherwise, why else would they be fighting? Somebody stepped out their role. Somebody got too familiar. Huh?
Yeah, that's what those words.
Which comes from people stepping out of their role. I mean,
he said they're getting too familiar with. They're getting used to seeing him on the field and acting like one of them and talking like as if he's one of them.
That's why he should.
The respect level goes down.
Yeah, it goes back to a quote I gave you not too long ago. Yeah. Familiarity breeds contempt. When I first heard that, I ain't fully understanding, but it's time when I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. That's real.
Yeah.
So don't try to put yourself on people's level.
It's even worse when.
But it's true. If you just be who you are. Don't try to be down to earth. Don't try too hard to be down to earth, or try to be equal to motherfuckers and none of that. Don't.
It's even worse when motherfuckers knew you before you was even that person, right? Where they had this thought in their heads like, man, I knew you before you was this. I knew you before. You still the same woo from back then and there.
I mean, it's corny when people because the people who do that be the same people who got passed up a long time ago. Like they will feel way behind. It's like, okay, well, if they that same person, why ain't you? Because you may have been above them at some point. Why ain't you? Why you way underneath them now?
Hey,
see, so that's not the same. They became who they was.
And then you can't stay the same.
Because here's what that means. They became who they were meant to be. Mm-hmm. And if they became who they were meant to be and they way ahead of you.
Hey, you doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You next to them.
That means, hey, play your position. Hey. They became who they were supposed to be, so you got to play your position.
Some people don't know how to play their position. They get too stuck on.
It's like, okay.
I'm with the stars, so that means I'm a star.
It's like, nah. It's like, okay, if the peasant or whatever. If the peasant worked their way up to somehow become king or whatever the fuck, that's the king, whether you like it or not. Like it don't matter.
Hey, he the one with the bag. He the one that's providing this.
Respect the journey. Respect the journey.
Yeah, man.
If anything, that warrants more respect.
Exactly, because you could have been.
You worked your way up to that.
Yeah, you could have been back.
So you can't say it was nepotism. If they work their way up to it.
Niggas be hating in plain terms. Niggas be hating, G. Niggas be hating, bro. They be split side envy because they just like, that should have been me in that position or this and that. It's like they never truly respected. They'll deal with it to stay around, but they never really accept it because we live in a day and age, especially all this internet shit.
That's why it's
everybody want to be that nigga. Everybody want to be that main nigga.
That's probably why rappers all the time like to hang out with other rappers that are like more or less on a level, like people on a level. Shit, because there's less room to hate when you just around a bunch of people who are
rappers are man.
On your level,
still hate, man.
I mean, some niggas still hate. Some niggas still hate.
I don't mean to cut y'all, but what I learned just in like generally, what I learned is that you don't have to have more than a person. You can have less than a motherfucker, and the motherfucker still find a reason to hate on you. You got less. It just look better.
Well, you probably got more than them in some other way, because it's not about money.
This person that probably got more respect. They're probably crying and complaining.
It's about respect.
And you're the person that's living within your means. You making the best of what you got. You feel what I'm saying? You're not always crying about your current situation. You're always hustling this and that. But on paper, you don't have exactly as much. But people respect you more because
you just said it. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. It's like it ain't always got to be about having more money or as much money as them. Mm-hmm. They'd have way more money than you, but y'all circle respects you more than them.
But that's the day.
The respect might be more important than the money.
It's people respect people with more.
But some people might think that they can just be. Shit. Some people think they could just be like a piece of shit, but just had the money and that it kind of like the status or somehow body weight about
but when
being seen as a piece of shit.
Fuck around and fall off, and all them folks you been shitting on.
Then that's gonna show them. It's like, hey, no, this is what you really were.
Shit, I feel like shit. Why not take those folks with you and shit like that? Cause shit, I look at it like this, man. If I ever fall off, shit, I can always borrow $50 from Mark and start back over. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta make sure everybody motherfucking eating or see. I'm just giving you an example. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish I had that.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, let's say.
But yeah, you're gonna need them same people.
Yeah, let's say this shit take off, right?
So if your money takes a hit, it's like all you have left is the respect that they would have for you.
Nah, shit.
So if it was never authentic, because, and let's say it's not even them that's the problem. Let's say they are. Let's say it was never really them, but it's like to them you wasn't authentic. Then when that money goes, all that was left is the respect or lack thereof.
Man, this how I look at it.
So ain't no credit for no favors.
This how I look at it. Man, if you invest in the right ones, though, the right particular ones around you, right? They're gonna bring the money back to you because they're working. They're around you for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Which brings more opportunity and revenue in. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're investing in the right folks around you, and it's just like a cycle, and it's like everybody eating. You feel what I'm saying? Right. That's how it's supposed to be, or how you feel it should be. But there are those that feel
the ego of one person is gonna fuck all that up, though.
Yeah,
unless something is done about them, then that's just gonna fuck everything up.
A lot of times you gotta find that out the hard way, but you make adjustments.
Oh, this shit reminds me of that movie Paid in Full.
Oh yeah.
Dude came back. He got released. He came back, and he was about to. Right, he was offering to put Ace on early on when Ace was working at the cleaners. Not Ace is the boss. It's one of the bosses.
Yeah, man.
And this dude has to work under him and shit. And he was getting good money, but his ego just didn't allow him to let it be.
Some people can't take that. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't need nobody to supervise me or micromanage me.
To be, man? You ain't gotta be like the person that's scoring 50 points every motherfucking night. Sometimes you gotta grab those 15 rebounds or catch those 8 assists or get those 5 steals and as long a win is a win. You feel what I'm saying? All working for the championship, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying? But some people
care more about just being just over other people. I guess
I have to be that guy. I can't be the number 2, number 3, number 7. I gotta be that guy. I gotta see the most money, and I have to be the guy that breaks off the bread so y'all can feel like, hey, you ate because of me. You know what I'm saying? It's that egotistical type thing, man.
That was also the type of people you gotta watch out for right there.
Oh yeah, you just gotta pay attention to the signs, man. And you know what else I do?
The people who want somebody y'all need,
and you gotta think
them.
When you don't even wait till you get to a certain statue or a level, right? While you on that grind, while you on that journey, see who working too, see who investing too, see who trying to. You feel what I'm saying? Because ain't no point in you getting to that spot and you have a bunch of people that literally watch you do everything and tried everything, and then all of a sudden they just hear the. Just seek the reward, and you feel what I'm saying, or just be like, "Hey, put me on," or "What about me?" Like, dude, we had the same 24 hours.
Yeah, you really don't have to put anybody on who's not really about to.
That's why you got to invest in the right ones. The right one, you can invest in your people. You invest in the right ones. You feel what I'm saying?
But yeah, you can't really expect some of the people to want to do groundwork with you, though.
You know, what I mean,
because like you just said,
even on their own endeavors. You feel what I'm saying? If you just a motherfucker that you don't like getting up, going to work, you mooching up your girl, you always empty-handed, you always you feel what I'm saying? Just because we smoked a couple blunts together, or we know each other coming up, doesn't mean I'm grind to this point of my life where I'm good, and I just here you go, here's all this opportunity, and now you just get it like no, like that's a waste of money. You don't know how to work for it, so all you're gonna do is fuck the money off. Give it to someone that you know that's gonna. Okay, if you got a partner that's good at cooking, you know, and likes to cook.
Right.
Help them get that degree in culinary and stuff, and help them if you straight enough. Like if you at that level.
But there's a role for
good investment.
Yeah, but there's a role for different types of people though.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you ain't gotta really. They can still be part of it, but not be at a low level if they're comfortable being at a low level.
Man, you could be part of some shit.
Because it's okay for like.
All right, this how I look at it. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, hold on. Let me get through this. Like, there's a role for people like that who are not the most ambitious, but they'll still for the money. They'll do the job.
See, that's the type of person I would not be.
There's levels to the workers. There's levels to the workers.
If I were to ever become something, my gift wouldn't be. Here's funds. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if you'll fuck it up. You feel me? If I gift you with money, it'll have to be some shit like, oh, it's your birthday. It's a this. I have to want to.
Well, see, you talking about something different.
I'm saying what I'll do for a person is the opportunity. It's the opportunity. I could show you how to get you some money, and whatever it is that you want to get into, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing or work for me or this and that.
Why can't they work?
You could employee. You could, but you may not be one to do what I'm doing. The field I'm doing, you might want to do something else. You might want to own your own barbershop. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You provide the opportunities. You feel what I'm saying? I take you with me. I pay you to come on the road with me and cut hair, and I pay you well.
Right.
You stack your money, and you already certified.
It doesn't have to be the passion.
Clientele, and then you start your own shop.
It doesn't have to be whatever it is that they could do properly, it doesn't always have to be like their main passion.
Yeah, but
most people do things, are competent in doing things that are not their passion. They just do the job like it's supposed to be.
If that's what you want to do, if you want to do a job,
but they're not gonna do it at the highest level. They're not gonna do it at the highest levels.
But the person,
but they'll get it done to work under you.
But how can I trust you to work for me if you never really want? If coming up, you never really wanted to work anyway. All you wanted to do is get. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna provide that opportunity to that type of person. A motherfucker I know that's gonna work and this and that. Cool.
There's people who gonna work but didn't have a particular interest, like the greatest interest in that field.
Yeah, you don't have.
But it's about the work ethic in general.
You don't have. Look, okay.
It's just work ethic.
If I look at it, I'm not disagreeing with you. If you wanna, if I can provide an opportunity for you, as my personal whatever. If you want to be my personal chef, or you want to be the role, whatever the case may be, you want to be the video person. I can provide an opportunity. If you want to work for me and under me. If you don't want to do that, and you got other stuff in mind, that's cool. Show your people how to actually, because a lot of times in this struggle,
some people don't have a vision of their own, but they don't really need
that little sometimes you've always wanted to do this, but you never quite was able to do it.
They can use the opportunity working under you, even if it's not something that they like the most interested in, to flip some of that money
and do what they want to do. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, people do that anyways.
Yeah. But motherfucker that ain't doing nothing but like, hey, let me borrow this and let me borrow that, and can I drive your car, and can I this and that and this and that? You don't
win on that. You don't win niggas money.
Nah, you ain't no use to me. You just wrong because of what I can provide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying?
You won't have to hunt them down and harass them for their money.
Nah, G. I think when you get to that level, and we talking about like a certain level where you good. You feel what I'm saying?
Really, I wouldn't
you don't even loan people money because think about it.
If you don't have it to give, you don't have it to lend.
People gonna think like, oh, he good, he straight, he don't need it back. I don't have to rush and pay him back. I could be a multi.
No, but here's why they kind of got a point. Here's why. Because if you don't have it to give, you don't have it to lend.
But what if you do have it to give, and they know you have it to give?
Then it don't matter whether they pay it back or not.
When it's the line drawn.
Then it don't matter whether they give it back or not. If you have it to give, it don't matter either way.
Yeah, but hey, people don't always accept that. You can say yes 1,000 times.
Here's why
1,001 time you say no. It's mine. Fuck you. You ain't never did shit for me no way.
Exactly. That's why you never. Generally speaking, just don't do shit for other people.
You keep that type of energy away from your peers.
Generally speaking,
don't even have them where they
a lot of people
can't
like
even
that.
Ask you for shit. Like you are just a toxic entity that's just gonna drain me, and you're just here because of
just don't.
Like you can't even get near me.
I would say just don't. Most of the people who are part of your social circle, vast majority of them, I don't care if they relate to or whatever, how long you've been knowing them. Vast majority of them, you should not. Don't go out your way. There's a difference between doing something for somebody versus you going out your way.
You know who
to do something for somebody.
You know who got the ambition anyway. So
don't go out your way.
No, I'm saying like you know who, because these your people. You know who got that drive. You know who got that. So you know, like, hey, I don't mind helping this way for this person because I know if they get that push, they hit the ground. They gonna hit the ground running. You feel what I'm saying? So you know your people. That's what I do. If let's say if I had my own label, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't sign you to money. I mean, I would sign you, but it wouldn't be no upfront money.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna know why? Because they ain't nothing but a loan. People flop all the time.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta worry about recouping it.
So what I do is I provide the opportunity.
So you'll just do like, well,
I'll get a percentage.
They'll get the royalties.
Yeah, I'll get a percent because I'm helping you, and you're signed to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you put in is what you get out. Because I'm providing you the opportunity. I'm providing you the platform. You feel what I'm saying? And if it doesn't work out, all I did was provide the platform. You feel what I'm saying? And what you did make, I did get a percentage of it, but it was a flop. But if I say, hey, I'm assigning you to X amount of money, I might not see a 12th of that.
You definitely don't want to do give them a whole bunch of. Really, they shouldn't even trust somebody who gives them like a crazy amount up front. They should already be suspicious because
if a nigga
people who know their business, who do that
they
for
know
you,
they
want to enslave your ass.
It's two things.
They're going to enslave you in their contract.
2 things they know for shit show. They know that's a good investment because they know you, for whatever reason, you pop and the sales going to come back. And 2, they gave you that crazy amount of money because they trying to make 5-10 times.
Because your royalties is low. Your publishing is low. Your cut is low. But on the back end, it's low.
Yeah, so just know a bunch of us gonna be touching your money way before.
Right, it's like, hey, we give you a half a mil up front versus 100,000 up front. Is just you might want to look at your publishing.
If I give you 100,000 up front, nigga, I need to see $1 million back.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
But also that means like, look at what the percentage is. They don't be looking.
You could ball out with that 100,000, but just know that's a loan.
They shouldn't even be balling out with that 100,000. That's stupid as hell.
You ain't never had shit, no money, man. Because guess what? We could get on that shit. What they don't teach, even they don't teach you when you're an adult, and they didn't teach us when we was little.
Because
money management. They don't teach you money management.
That loan is for studio overtime. That's the budget. But they don't be looking at that.
If you a nigga that just from the streets with a buzz and just all you get into is studio time and shootouts, you don't know shit about money management.
But if you the type that nowadays can record, you and your producers can just record the shit.
Nigga, what
at the house?
The realest shit.
Then you can ball.
Motherfuckers. When I heard a motherfucker say, when you get to a certain point and you have like an accountant, you gotta audit the accountant, and you have to audit the auditor that audit the accountant.
They could be high money from you. That's why you
that's the you calling it audit about these athletes, these entertainment. Oh, my accountant ran out with 80.
And here's one thing I hear about the story when they get interviewed. One thing they say, they tell people they try to stall me out.
Man, you be having so much. You be having so much money.
You gotta hound them
that you don't even realize. Hey, I need to check up on this shit. I need to be detailed in what, because you got money coming in.
That's how they try to do Chameleon, but he did that audit. He hit him with that audit.
Man, I'm telling you.
And then they had to have it. They had his shit because he was going to expose that how that label was moving.
But imagine how many people don't do it that way. They just, especially when money's coming in. You don't worry about money when money coming in, especially if you're always a broke nigga.
Right.
They just happy. It's when the money slow up. You like, damn.
It's like I
used to get a check every week.
It's like
that motherfucker coming there every 4 months.
Right. They need to look back to the years before.
They start checking in on this shit.
And then they realize
that's when it's too late.
Right, because them years before in the beginning,
when all that money was coming in,
and so much was being hidden. They gonna hide that shit in their back pocket.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? That's why, hey,
man, it could be like 20, it could be 30% of the money that should have been going to them according to the contract.
I feel like
we're just being hid, and then they ain't really think about it to audit.
I'm gonna get on some other shit. So you ever heard of FBG Duck?
Yeah. I heard some of his stuff.
I was finna say, Mark ain't heard about this shit.
I mean, I still strongly prefer King Von over.
Yeah, I ain't really like Duck. Well, I haven't listened to a whole lot of this shit.
No. He had some shit. That was fire.
Yeah, but it was kind of, I don't know. That's just it's not my flavor. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. You heard about the whole situation behind his murder with the what they call the O Block 6. Yeah, how they was. Well, it took the feds a while, but they end up catching them on video before, like when they left the apartments on the highway going to the scene of the murder to do the murder. Caught on camera doing the murder. Got back on camera leaving on the highway.
Oh yeah, Chicago is like, and they so heavily policed and got the cameras everywhere.
What's your whole thing about people doing stuff?
Had they done that, had they come from a different city, all of them been from a different city doing it, it wouldn't even went like that. I don't believe.
But that goes back
the cameras.
That goes back on what we was talking about the camp, like everything.
Some place up north, they more policed, heavily policed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Down here, it's more just kind of leave people the fuck alone. Don't need a camera everywhere.
I think they all was convicted. I think they all got life on some shit.
For sure, they got convicted. They for sure got life.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because that's first degree.
Broad day, no type of mask. Didn't disguise the car in no type of way. Was seen in and around the car, even not just before and during the scene of the incident.
They really should have thought about like, okay,
there was no thinking in that process.
No, but I'm saying like ahead of time, like okay, after we do this, we still gonna be in Chicago? Like what the fuck? Like where are you gonna hide out? Where you going? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably should have thought about that shit. And why are they on camera afterwards? After they did this shit, it's sitting on the cars.
All these buildings have cameras.
They were sitting on the cars, the same cars they used to do the shit.
Yeah.
Talking about hinting at what they did. Yeah. Why they did it? They speaking on a motive and all this dumb shit. So.
Yeah. So
them niggas stupid for that.
Yeah, just.
I'm not saying that what they did was morally wrong, but it was stupid.
The way they went about it. Wait, you wouldn't?
No, because they on camera. Why are you on camera speaking on the motive?
Oh,
that's a way of saying you did it without straight up saying that you did it. By speaking on a motive. Oh, so and so spoke on this dead person that we lost, so they should have kept that person's name out of their mouths. Da da da.
Yeah.
Like, now you just gave up. You gave the authorities a motive. It's on camera. That's just stupid.
The whole way.
Even speaking on that.
It's like you've been caught up the whole way there.
I don't know. Chicago niggas, I guess, the drill niggas like telling on themselves.
Yeah, I think our criminals are getting dumber.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be some type of thought process.
Because people could have already known who did it without it be officially known to the authorities who exactly did it.
But you know, the streets talks anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
It's like, why you gotta try that hard to let people know that you did it?
The way they did.
Like, we could have guessed that, okay, it was whoever, such and such, whoever on that side.
Shit, they probably talked about, but if it's that many people involved in that shit.
Exactly who.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, if it's that many people involved in it, other people know about this shit. Other people know about this shit.
They could have been just a word of mouth thing.
That's gonna fuck you up too, man. You can get. I mean, they've had people convicted behind word of mouth.
Well, who's gonna testify though,
bro? I'm telling you,
that's the thing. That's the thing. Who's gonna testify? That's really what it comes down to,
man. That's what we call.
People really gonna testify?
Call circumstantial evidence.
Exactly.
Right. If they talk to enough people. You got enough information. Everyone's saying
the same thing.
They gonna say, "Hey, nah, it was you." They don't need a goddamn video, audio, a person up there.
It's not gonna fall through in court.
Because at the end of the day, man, they have to. Someone's dead. We have to charge somebody for this. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a high figure like this.
Right, they're gonna investigate it, but it's not gonna fall through. The conviction ain't gonna fall through.
I don't think that. Well. If you gonna get caught on every camera,
no witnesses, like somebody actually taking the stand to make it official. To say, hey, I was here.
I've seen ways,
and I saw this.
I've seen ways they still find ways where they still use that circumstantial evidence. You know what I'm saying? Witnesses don't show up. I've heard people get off, but nah, bro. In this situation.
Yeah. I just wish they
stay home and stayed on it 2K or something.
I just wish they would have kind of stayed out the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
what they did was suicide. Broad, they just caught on every camera to and from.
But really, at the same time, he also, and it's no disrespect, he must have thought that they wasn't about to just crash out like that and just say fuck broad day, like we don't care if you in this safe part of the city.
Time, they don't give a fuck about it being broad day.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about it being broad day. They don't give a fuck.
Because why else would he still be in the city at all?
Man.
Why else would he still be in the city limits?
These motherfuckers crash out so bad, bro, over nothing. Y'all didn't make no money off the shit. It's just pure hatred. I don't give everybody be dissing in the songs and shit like that, but to actually just crash out in that way, yeah, man. That shit
I mean, that goes with the music though.
Yeah, but
because when you consider how it goes with the music, you'll think, damn, this shit is even dumber. Like just the lifestyle, or not the lifestyle, but the glorification of the lifestyle was already stupid to begin with. This is just reinforcing, like, hey, those of y'all who talk in a way that's just that you want to be like this, you're fucking stupid because.
Yeah,
y'all not about to do nothing on what they was doing.
And I've been seeing people,
whether it be broad day or night, whichever. Like
I've seen stuff where people have done things in this manner, and then you'll see a videotape of them in the room in a like where they do the confessions and talk to the. And they're like they're so sad and they're praying and they're
why are they answering
God for forgiveness and
why are they answering a bunch of questions? They supposed to just say lawyer and that'll be the
but I'm saying like they'll be like, oh Lord, y'all pray for me, damn, and they be all emotional and this and that, but I'm like, you crashed out to the 5th degree.
I know it's just kind of weird to go from
every opportunity
because those same niggas came up with. Those are the ones who came up with that terminology, demon time. But then at the same, you calling yourself a demon, but then you say pray for me. Like it's just a contradiction.
Yeah,
it's like what type of time are you actually trying to?
Yeah, in our culture,
like
we contradict each other ourselves a whole lot. I think people need to know themselves.
Like the fact that niggas call it demon time already lets you know how they themselves already see what they're doing. It's like if you see it that way yourself.
Motherfuckers is really calling themselves.
It's like you see it that way yourself. You don't see it as eye for an eye. No, you call it demon time. That's a whole different.
Yeah.
So even you think that is wrong on some level. Like it's wrong that it's just you doing too much. If you calling it that, even you think you doing too much. So why are you doing it?
The fact that
if you got to call it demon time.
The fact that we're calling each other demons now and stuff like that, demonic stuff, and
I don't want to hear a nigga like that talk about some pray for me.
I don't want a person like that around me.
Yeah.
You consider yourself a demon? I don't live my life in a demonic way. So you being a demon and on demon time, I don't know how you read or can tell demon time. Like, okay, okay, but. Yeah, that sounds like shit I don't need to be around.
Yeah,
that's the type of shit that try to wears you in, crash out with them because you ain't nothing but a crash dummy.
Yeah,
that's all that shit is. That's just another.
But at the same time, like most of the people who who be in the comments who want to critique this stuff, they love this music, they love this type of shit, but try to act like they don't when niggas actually remind them that they live. The shit that they be rapping, like a lot of these niggas, like someone really just live it, even though there's gonna be people who fake it. Nah, there's always gonna be somebody who is really living it. So when these niggas do rap, remember, okay, they shoot too. They real life shoot too.
Yeah,
they rob too, real life. Like I don't know why people be acting stupid like they be forgetting it. It's like, but isn't that what y'all niggas? In a sense, kind of signed up to support.
Shit, that's why
I can't even feel too bad when stuff like that happens because it's like I just look at the people who be trying to like critique it heavily on it. Like a large chunk of them is really like kind of hypocrites.
Everybody's hypocrite. The whole internet.
Cause like, nah, y'all love that shit. Y'all love that shit. Y'all entertained by that shit.
And then when someone died, oh my god, somebody actually died. Mine is in free. You got.
I just be like, y'all don't mean that.
They got one side saying, "Oh, sad for the person that died." Then there's another side that say, "Free such and such."
Right. As soon as a nigga really does the shit that they rap about, like, cause they, for whatever reason, they have to or just choose to get right back into it for a moment. All of a sudden, oh, we shouldn't have to do that, especially if you making blessed to get out the hood and get all this money. Why would you We gotta stop killing each other. It's like the music comes from them doing that shit. The music comes from them doing that shit, and the music allowed them to get out of it. But they can't just necessarily make a clean break from it.
And then the negative music sells anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You could be this positive person and all that stuff. Nah,
them same people don't support positive stuff enough.
Shit that streams. Well, I ain't gonna say the shit that streams, but in our community, in our culture,
that shit is viral. It's viral.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and what
songs about niggas shooting niggas and disrespecting dead people is viral now. That's the
and what goes viral on the internet? People, the wow factor, the controversial stuff, the negative stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Not someone a motherfucker is less likely to go viral doing some day-to-day
because the same people who critique are the same people who critique rappers for not living, for hyping up or trying to portray something that they never been about.
Hey, these young niggas is.
So it's like you gotta make up your mind. Do you want your shooting rappers to really come from that?
These young niggas is.
You may want them to get to a point where they don't have to do it no more.
These young niggas is.
But that's still not gonna bring back the people they done already killed.
Shit, these young niggas sticked up. They listening to you know what.
Oh yeah, they go. For sure, they go listen to Young Boy.
Yeah, and other people, man.
It's hard to just not listen to Young Boy.
New rappers out. I forgot his name.
It's addictive music.
They got one rapper, young nigga. This nigga do all this screaming shit, all this hollering shit. Kia something. I don't know.
Baby Kia.
Okay,
I love his shit. I saw that shit on Twitter, right? Oh, I was like, damn, he going there for how many bodies? This is a true story? This is made up?
Man, bro. This shit different.
But considering how it is nowadays, I believe that he really... I believe it's believable.
Man.
He's believable. He's believable.
That nigga there, boy. Why the fuck you acting like something wrong with you, G?
Cause something be wrong with these niggas. He just more authentic about there's something wrong with him.
That's not authentic. He ain't the first one to do that shit. He ain't the first one.
Cause when these rappers be saying, acting like they possess a saying that they is, I'm just like, well, at least a nigga really said that out loud.
You like that shit, bro?
No, here's why. You
like that? You said that for a couple
seconds. Let me finish
like
before you go trying to jump on what I'm saying. Listen, I've been thought a bunch of these niggas was possessed. There's a bunch of motherfuckers who's possessed who be on some type of
shit. Who the fuck is possessed?
Now, motherfuckers is really be possessed, even if you might not believe in possession. Why would you not believe in possession if you believe in God? Why wouldn't you also believe that there's a devil, there's demons? Motherfuckers be possessed out here, right? So, if there's a rapper who be living this fucked up shit, right? Now, they be rapping about this fucked up stuff, right? That's really going on, and they really came from that. If that same dude tells you out his own mouth in the songs, then sometimes he feel like he possessed. It's like, okay, I would say that's more authentic. I didn't say that's a good thing. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's good that he's telling the truth. You get what I'm saying? It's not good that that's true, but it's good that he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Because that's authentic. And when niggas make that type of music who come from that, they're speaking to a larger problem.
Some clips and interviews.
They speaking on real shit.
The whole interview.
They speaking on real
all
shit.
That twitchy shit he doing. He don't do that shit on the regular. You doing that shit on the.
Of course not, because I watched his Adam 22 interview.
So that's.
I watched his other interview.
So that's authentic.
Hold on, let me finish.
Every video you like, you act like you possessed. But when anybody else talking regularly, you not possessed.
He don't act like that every video.
I wouldn't know the shit I've seen like 2-3 videos.
You must have just seen the fucking one of the ones was the OD. What was the shit called? OD crash out or the fuck?
Yeah, he a crash out.
You know, no, he is. He definitely is.
He crashing right out his bike.
Somebody said that he's a D1 crash.
I don't know what to call him, man. Okay, look. I got 2 more questions for you. Because I know. I gotta wrap this up, but I know you're gonna go in on this shit. So I'm not even gonna break this. I'm not even gonna break it down. I just want your opinion on this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
On P Diddy. On everything that's been because you was the first when you was talking all that Illuminati shit and all that shit, and then Josh came through and paid the goddamn Illuminati list and got to talking about all that shit. What's your whole thoughts about that shit, man?
It just goes back to what I had said years ago, and other people been saying it before me. People who have been in the industry or have been in a position to where they could be at them parties, and if some shit don't seem right, and it goes against your morals, and you're not about to sell out.
What you think be going on at the parties?
You gonna see some shit like, man, I ain't with all that. I ain't know that I was doing all that.
What you think be going on at the parties, man?
Like I heard that where like there's the party, right? There's the upfront party. You know how like at clubs there might be a party, but then there's like other sections of the building where people party, like to the extra shit.
What is party?
Well, there's like the regular wild shit that ain't really wild, and then there's like the extra,
you know what I heard?
Questionable stuff.
You know what
that people do on the side.
You know what I heard?
The party.
I seen one clip of an interview. I don't know how true this.
Some people say I don't know how true this is.
The nigga said on 6 of them on all that shit. You know what?
Brick Baby.
No, not Brick Baby.
It's one of them.
He's not. I know, but not him. But the nigga, he put that on the set that he's claiming and rep it.
All them niggas put it on the set. This nigga
said he went to one of them parties, them P Diddy parties, and walked into a room and seen P Diddy doing
the Meek Mill thing.
Nah, with the father off of Family Matters.
You said the father.
Remember Steve Urkel?
So you talking about the Winslow?
Yeah, the
Carl with the one who played Carl Winslow. Because you said the father of Family Matters.
Yes. The nigga said he was getting turned out to that bitch. Diddy said some shit one time about that something. It's something about what people would do for money. He loved that. I don't know how true this shit is.
But yeah. I mean, it's not really a surprise because. Yeah, them corporate people. He's a corporate type of dude, and them high-powered corporate people get off on making people go against their morals and do all types of degrading stuff for money. And if it's recorded, and this is somebody they bring into the industry, right? They got blackmail on them.
They said Will Ferrell.
They got dirt on them, so they can control them.
Jay-Z on the list. They say
Jay-Z for sure. Like, I know that nigga gotta be guilty or something.
They on the Illuminati list.
I'm talking not just I'm talking about like that nigga probably on a Diddy list, a Epstein list. Bunch of them people. Diddy list, Epstein list.
So
fly out to the island, Diddy and them niggas.
Would you go to a Diddy party, man?
Hell no. Ew, Trump. Ain't enough money there ain't enough like earthly, worldly possessions for me to be able to do that and sleep at night. Ain't no way.
Oh my God.
Ain't no way. There's so many other ways to make money.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get 5 million a year. I'd rather
it'll change your life.
5 million a year to just be talented and not do that.
You'll get you a beige wife.
I saw the pattern. Somebody had the receipts showing the pictures, and I'm just like, that's crazy.
All of them got a beige wife.
And no, what I heard is that those are, you know how celebrities, they'll have the handlers around them, like the agents. People whose job it is to just act like they on their person's side, but they really just there to try to keep that person in line, like low key. They keep them in line. So it could even be the person.
I'm a boss. You can't keep me.
I'm talking about it could be the person that they thought that they met at a party and they whatever type of gathering and they end up dating, marrying that person. That person can really just be like an agent.
I don't know. You never know. I don't know.
Like they got agents. Basically, they got a bunch of fake, not just regular fake people, like actual agents around them. People were thinking, "Oh no, that's just a real, authentic person in my life." But the whole time they did a watch you. They did a watch you. So
oh no. Oh shit no. Shit no. You got
like once you get past a certain amount of money, once you way up there, you just more and more, less and less real people around you. More agents
and agents and shit like that, man. You handle a dog. You handle
celebrities to the people who run the industry are like pets or tools to control them.
Would you want to become a celebrity one day, Mark?
And not if it mean not that type of celebrity. I ain't signing no weird shit. Let me be like underground kinda. I'd rather be slept on a little bit, but still be kind of rich. First, be super rich and sell your soul.
I'm like what Charles White said. I don't want to get that rich. Nah, I just want to be straight enough to one, I never have to worry about where my next meal coming from.
Right.
And two, I could comfortably live and do.
Like let's say $5 million a year. No sell your soul, no Diddy party. No sell your soul, no Diddy party. Versus
I don't even need
$20 million a year.
Bro, I don't even need $5 million a year.
Now here's the fucked up thing.
Because I live within my means. Man, give me two.
Some people want to maintain the highest lifestyle.
I ain't gotta have, bro.
Exactly, you ain't got to
have the flyest car. I ain't got to have the latest car. Like they got them ugly ass Teslas out now.
But that's the thing. You could have that stuff without all that much money.
I don't need the house with the elevator. If I grow and I evolve and get to that point, work hard enough and get to the point, that's one thing. But just like, oh, I gotta have it all. Shit, no, nigga.
There's people who say they gotta have it, and they own one of his tapes. They own one of his tapes.
I just need oh shit, no. I don't nobody take.
There's some people who want to have it that badly, rather than just go the long route.
I know me personally.
Some people rather than go the long route, the straight route, which is the longer, more difficult route that is better in the long run. Some people would rather just.
It's a lie.
Go the cheap, disgusting route
and bend that ass over. Bend that ass over route. That
just to be on a tape for the rest of their life that can be held over their head.
He done had times where people wanted him to do certain things for roles and shit like that.
And then other people was there at the audition.
Like, how you got this role? Like he was saying, how you got this role?
Motherfuckers be with their head down because it's like. Because he ain't do it and they...
You believe that type of shit go on?
I know that type... Like, at this point, we don't even have to say believe just because we didn't, like, straight up see it in the room. It's like, come on now.
Nah.
That's the casting couch shit.
I wouldn't be nowhere.
Because it's not like a surprise. People wouldn't know about the casting couch in the entertainment industry. The casting couch shit.
The casting couch.
Sleeping with the producer or the film this exec to get on type stuff.
Okay.
But people just surprised that it's so many dudes.
I know that's like a section in porn and stuff.
Well, no. But people just surprised
and it's always a black
that it wasn't just women in Hollywood in the music industry.
Shit,
that it's also a bunch of dudes.
Females.
That's really what
these guys are doing. This weird shit. These females.
That's the only thing people are surprised about.
The females are.
They surprised that it's like some dude who just decided just to throw away all the straight shit to do the other shit. Because they that bad, desperate.
So if the Illuminati ever approached you, what would be your response to the Illuminati, man?
Once I find out they Illuminati, I ain't signing nothing. They ain't getting the folk from around me. I mean, that's really it.
Nah, what would you literally say? They'd pull it up to you while you at work. They
ain't gonna pull up to me while I'm doing the job I do now. No.
Nah, you leave it. You hopping in your whip and go home. Hold on, sir. Hold on one moment, sir.
They come to people when they on the verge of blowing up. or you done already like maybe you drop something, but you underground, but you show those the rules. Like once you get a buzz,
those the rules.
I'm talking about like
if I'm on the verge of blowing up, the fuck I need you.
That's when they approach people.
When the fuck? Why the fuck would I need you if I know I can smell it in the air, bitch? I done came this long way. There's something in my mind.
Because they parasites. Because they parasites. They want to feed off something that they already think is a sure thing.
So, but.
Because when do people get off of record deals?
I don't know.
When they already got an underbuzz. They already got a buzz.
I personally don't know nobody with a record deal.
I'm talking about
okay. When they
when they already got the buzz.
Yeah, it's not
like when they on the
development on no shit. It's if you got a buzz, we can market all this shit. We go. Because
I know we don't want you to go off on your own and keep moving up. They don't want you to be on your own and keep blowing up. They want to use you.
Never.
It's like a parasite. Like they want to feed off you. That's what they do.
I built this shit brick by brick.
They don't want you to. They don't want you to not need them. That's the point. That's the point.
I'll be damn if I let you.
That's the point.
You don't like how another nigga talk.
Oh yeah, Snowball. Yeah. But they don't want you to not need them. They need you to feel like you need them.
How many artists?
Because otherwise they'll be out of business, right?
What percentage of artists in the industry do you think that are part of that shit?
Like if we factor in
the entertainment period, whether it be sports entertainment.
Oh, then I'll probably say if they ever been mainstream, then I'll say probably at least 90%.
Oh goodness!
No, but hold on, let me finish. If it ain't that, it's either that or they got ripped off, money getting hid from them, or them people who run the industry gonna come at them some other type of way to try to control them or break them down or try to exploit them. They might try to have somebody put a false accusation on them. If you don't do the stuff, like let's say if you don't do the stuff, they gonna get you try to get at you some other way to attack you.
Shit, I guess I seen some shit.
False accusations.
I seen some shit where they trying to get Diddy's son too. Behind this shit. I'm about drugging females.
You know I heard why they coming at him with this, even though the people who run the industry, these businesses, they own this same shit he on. They just want to get at him for it to hide they self, and also because he bit the hand that fed him.
You think Diddy innocent?
No, he guilty as hell.
Did he do it or did he do it?
Oh yeah, he did it.
Did he do it?
Because I had found out that he sued, the people who actually make the Ciroc, who manufacture it, the people who in business with to do the Ciroc shit.
Yeah.
He sued them because for discrimination or some bullshit like that, claiming this.
You say
that's why they coming at him.
You see how quick he settled that shit with what's her name? I think her name Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 million.
90 million.
90. Okay. Woo.
90 million.
Shit, if you don't go for 90, I want the whole hundo.
90.
Shit. He settled that bit quick. Ain't no court dates around.
No, but here's the thing though.
Show me what
but let's be real. Like a lot of them. I'm not saying all of them. I don't want to victim blame because I'm not about to victim blame. With that being said, a lot of them sign up to be violated, exploited, like behind the scenes stuff to get that money.
And then when that money show up,
no, you really think that behind the scenes they don't sometimes?
But why do you think they wait?
They don't all get drugs.
Why do you think they wait an X amount of time to say something?
I was about to say, hold on. They don't all get drugs. Some just straight up get presented the offer. Like, you don't have to, we gonna do all this to you in exchange for you getting this. And there's people who will really just go through the humiliation ritual shit.
No, I would go through that shit.
Like, think of hazing, but like the most extreme form of hazing. Like a fraternity, but the most extreme form of hazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got it on tape, so you can't like go against the grain because they're gonna expose you. Because they got the dirt to show, hey, you signed up for
I ain't got a motherfucking
this.
Well,
the people who don't sell their soul ain't got to worry about that. The people who don't sign this, you ain't got to worry about that.
Nah, man.
The people who sign up for it got that over their head.
Boy, hey man. So before I let you blackmail me and try to expose me, I'll expose myself. Fuck that.
But you can't get exposed if you didn't do the shit. That's the point.
That too.
Don't sign up to do the shit
in general.
Right.
Like if a female try to, you know, a female be, oh, I'm gonna expose you.
But the industry blackmail is different. They blackmail people with like, oh, this person who's supposed to be straight or whatever else portray themselves at was doing this, signed up to go against that. That's how they blackmail people. That's how they blackmail people. But there's some people who don't even got to get drugged at the party or no shit. Some of them just get presented the offer just straight up sober. There's people who are really sober who will just sign up when told.
I couldn't imagine being
this, that, and the third. But here's the type of money you're gonna get. And we're gonna give you this much of it, this many of the millions up front.
No, I can't imagine.
And then there's people who will really say yes. There's some dudes who will say, for sure there's women and some dudes who will just straight up say yeah.
I find out you drug me. Open that bitch. Nah, I can't say that. Nah, ain't no motherfucking way.
Well, really, you wouldn't even drink behind them motherfuckers in the first place, smoke behind them in the first place. That's the thing.
I'm not drinking no shit somebody else prepared at no
You wouldn't even be.
I'm bringing my own shit.
A lot of them people you probably wouldn't even be hanging out with because you probably see them as widows.
Parties anyway. I don't do parties anyway.
Because some niggas wouldn't even be hanging out with them type of people in the first place, or the first sign something being off about them. That's it.
Nah, man, that shit.
Like your intuition already let you know.
Not intuition. Let me know as soon as P Diddy would have invited me to go anywhere with him. You know what I'm saying? Not a damn party, not a damn house visit, not a damn hotel room, not a motherfucking thing.
You saw the one. Hey, did you see the Columbus Shore interview?
Columbus Shore. Who is that?
The Stump the Yard nigga. He starred in that shit. Main character in Stump the Yard.
Oh, you know how long it's been since I watched Stump the Yard?
Nigga, that's a hood classic. That's
damn, you said that shit like damn, G.
With Breezy in it and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Neo was in it. And Neo was in it, motherfucker.
Years since I watched.
I know it's been years since I watched it too.
But do you remember the motherfucker?
Oh yeah, some of them is timeless. I mean, when was the last time you watched Menace to Society? But you remember it.
But no, you said Stump the Yard. But you got to think I watched that way more than Stump the Yard. I watched Menace to Society way quicker than I watched.
You got served. I mean, you were
that too. I'm not watching a bunch of niggas dancing all the time.
Oh,
for Little Saint and all that shit.
But I mean, there's other films, but you get the idea. Like some stuff you just remember it.
Nah, I remember Love and Basketball.
I kind of remember it.
See, you don't remember shit sports.
No, I kind of.
You're not a man.
I said I kind of remember it, nigga. I know who was in it. I remember the scene.
I kind of remember.
I kind of remember that shit.
I remember.
You ain't gotta remember it to the finest detail. You remember certain scenes.
I don't remember the characters. Okay, so man, before we,
No, but the point is like there's people who will really just sign up for that. A lot of people who say they wouldn't do that, which they shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of niggas who will claim to be real niggas who are really for that money. If it's enough millions.
Mark, I think you'll do it for the millions.
Hell no. You speak for yourself on that one.
I can't speak for myself on that one. I'll be speaking out about it.
I'm not even gonna be at the party. I ain't no party type of person, no way.
You don't do your two-step? You drinking your two-step?
I ain't about to drink nothing behind none of them people.
Well, okay, if Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, or Diddy invite you to a party, who party you going to first?
I ain't going to none of them parties.
I heard some shit where they might be letting Kelly out earlier than them 30-something years he was sentenced to.
Like most of them celebrities, I just wouldn't even.
Yeah.
Like certain people, you just know, like, nah, these ain't my type people.
None of these people are my type of people. None.
Even if I were rich, it's like, okay, what I got in common with this nigga? Money?
Shit, no.
Fame? That's it? That's it?
In common with a nigga, because I ain't gonna be rich as another motherfucker. I'm gonna be just straight.
But even if you a celebrity, that still don't mean you gotta just hang out with every single one of them.
Do you not see me? I'm the guy off the camera. What video have I sat next to any of y'all? I am not the guy. Man, I bet you Diddy make his people take off shoes when they come in the house.
I mean, you would. I mean, I wouldn't.
Oh, I would know.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't fuck with no industry people like that.
More if I ever seen a Diddy put out, I'm telling everything. I'm telling every motherfucking thing.
Hey, just understand, you go into hiding right after you do that. You better go into hide, bulletproof your wit, all your wits, all that shit.
Nah, man, I'm telling everything. I'm leaving.
They gonna put them Illuminati assassins on your ass.
I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, you expose them. And you ain't down with the shit, and you expose that shit. Because think of all the people who at that party who don't want people to know that they on that type of time.
They ain't fucking with me.
That they party.
Nah, I don't party. So they ain't fucking with me. We two different type of people.
No, that's really why they gonna target you, because you not with that. And you gonna be in the industry surrounded by mostly people who are with that.
I'm gonna move back to Baton Rouge, and they
gonna be clicked up against you.
I'm gonna move back to Baton Rouge. Ain't nobody coming down here to Baton Rouge to fuck with nobody in no type of way.
But if you were rich, you probably shouldn't still be in the Baton Rouge city limits if you're rich.
Nah, but I would say if I got people after me, I'm gonna be down here. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, for sure, don't be in no like in New York City, no LA and that shit.
Nah, I'm going back to Baton Rouge. They gonna be too scared to come down here and try to. You ain't fucking nothing up down here, and you ain't from down here.
I'll be somewhere that's like in Texas, but like kind of low key.
I ain't from Texas.
Somewhere low key.
I ain't from Texas.
I'll be somewhere low key. Why?
Shit, Texas is the same shit you can do in Texas. You gonna be able to do down here?
I mean, it's not the same place. It's not the same. It ain't gonna be the same.
Man, fuck that. All right. Before we wrap it up, man. For the youth, I love to ask this, man. For the youth, man, do you have a message, a quote, any little message that you gotta give out there for the youth? We do it for the youth, man. Any game, any advice?
Even though I'm not the best, I acknowledge I'm not the best person to give advice.
Yeah, but you got 28 years of life.
Yeah, I say, you do not. I say it's okay to. I say it's okay to be square or considered uncool or whatever.
Okay.
Like, trust me. Most of the people who will tell you that you need to be more in the mix so that you're not cool enough.
Everybody in the mix and gelling in the ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you shouldn't listen to them people. Because I'm saying people gonna be dead or locked up or just have some type of fucked up life situation.
We were just talking about
that they can't really easily get themselves out of.
Hell no.
Them same people gonna realize, oh damn, I probably should have just grew the fuck up.
Hey,
I promise, like once y'all creep up on 30, them same people gonna look and feel real fucking stupid.
And you know what else? We was talking about earlier, man, the motherfucking money management.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And credit. Get your credit right. Because they don't teach us, they didn't teach us in school, they don't teach you in school about this is what real life is.
Yeah, that credit for sure matters.
Yeah, so hell yeah, get your shit straight. You feel what I'm saying? All right.